and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. The gentleman from California, Mr. Lieu, is recognized.
I move to strike the last word.
Gentleman is recognized.
Last term, when Democrats were in control, we passed a number of laws to move the American family forward. We passed the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act that created a lot of good-paying jobs. We passed the Bipartisan PACT Act that helped our nation's veterans. We passed the Bipartisan Chips and Science Act that brought chip manufacturing back to the United States and created even more good-paying jobs. This term, under Republican control, what do we have? We have impeachments and expulsions and contempt proceedings because Republicans have no agenda. Under Democrats, we created a record number of jobs last year. We had GDP growth above expectations, unemployment at a 50-year low, and the stock market reaching record highs. And what are we doing here this week? Not one, but two hearings under Republican control on Hunter Biden. I can guarantee you no American family over the holidays was sitting around the kitchen table thinking, gosh, that Hunter Biden, he's willing to testify publicly under oath in front of Congress, but he won't do a closed-door deposition. We really got to hold him in contempt. No American family was thinking that. None of this helps move the American family forward. And the reason we have not one but two committee hearings doing this today is because the Republicans have no agenda. We are 9 days away from a government shutdown. Are we doing a single appropriations hearing on the floor this week? No. Instead, what we got this year was we had the Republicans bring us to the brink of not one, not two, but now three potential government shutdowns. We had a Republican majority bring us to the brink of a catastrophic default on our nation's debts. And we had a Republican majority taking out their own speaker. We have chaos on the other side, and because they can't agree on anything, they're doing these stupid proceedings. And it's particularly stupid because Hunter Biden showed up today to testify publicly under oath. Why are the Republicans scared to let him testify publicly? What are Republicans hiding from American people? What don't they want Hunter Biden to say publicly? Ask yourself that question. And let me make one more point. None of this is going to matter because Hunter Biden substantially complied with the subpoena. The subpoena said, we want your testimony. He said, okay, I will come to you at a time and place that you choose. I just won't do a closed-door deposition, but I'll come to a time and place here in this committee room and testify publicly under oath. That is substantial compliance. That means the Department of Justice is never going to enforce this subpoena. So we're spending all this time wasting taxpayers' money when we should be focused instead. How do we move the American family forward? How do we lower costs, create more jobs, and increase GDP growth? That's what Democrats want to work on. I yield back.
Gentleman yields. Chair recognizes the gentleman from Wisconsin, Mr. Fitzgerald, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The question's come up numerous times. Why won't he sit for a closed-door deposition, which was